Check it. 1, 2, 3. Put my headphones on so I can hear. There we go. Good people, what's going on? It's your boy Gaming Dad, man. Listen, don't get this twisted. This ain't Georgia Bulldog. This is Ferris State Bulldogs. Man, oh man. Shout out, man. Listen, got my Mario jersey on, man. Last week was an epic week, man. I'm sorry that some of y'all didn't come check us out, because we streamed later that evening on Thursday of last week. We kind of went into that. We're going to go back over some things we talked about. But the Nintendo Switch 2 reveal is finally here. It's revealed. It's out there. And tonight we're going to talk about what y'all think, man. And couple quick things. What's going on, Dave? I see Quake 311 in the building. Hey, Geeky. Let me get you on the board real quick. We got Ruben all in the bed. We got Holly Pinky. She showed up early. Who else showed up early? Sonic Uncle Tails, my guy Ruben in the building. What's going on, Ruben? Appreciate you. All right, let's see. Real quick. Let me get y'all on. You know what? I'll wait. I'm going to get y'all. And I got Dave. And I got Geeky on the board. But a couple quick things. Let's see. Oh, man, it's a bunch of stuff. You know, some stuff I just heard before I got on the stream that, we're going to talk about as well. But we got our poll question tonight. If you're on YouTube, go ahead and get your vote on. It says, can Nintendo launch the Switch 2 with only Mario Kart? And I push it. It's supposed to be some huge third-party support. I forgot the word some, but you get the gist of the question. And currently, right now, 67% says yes. I'm in that ballpark. 33% says no. I need another title. I don't think Nintendo is going to launch with one. I think we're definitely probably get two. What's going on, Dub City? Man, good morning to you, my brother. Good morning from way over there in Sydney. I believe we definitely will get at least two, not even three, at launch for sure. Now, what the 2 or 3 will be, I don't know. You know what? Listen, you know what? Well, hold on. Let me get them before I get really started. I better get them on the board. I got a geeky chick. And listen, hey man, if y'all have not checked out a geeky chick on YouTube, on TikTok, man, go ahead and check out our content. Super dope, man. Now she has a female aesthetic, because she bought that pink life. But the content is great, man. Very enjoyable. Definitely go give her some support. Geeky Chicken put Geeky 2. Geeky gets 2 selections, and so does Ruben, because they're both supporters of the channel. Really, really appreciate you. There's all kinds of ways you can help support the channel so we can keep doing the things that we're doing, man. When that Switch 2 drop, man, the amount of content that I'll be putting out, man, will be crazy. See, Dub City. Got you on the board. All right, get Dave. What's going on, Jack Black? Dave Dub in the building. What's going on, Peace Flutter? How you doing today? Welcome. Let me get Jack Black on the board. Then we'll get to y'all questions and statements in a hot second. All right. Like I said before, it's a number of ways you can help support the channel, man. Listen, you believe a lot of them little small, them super checks, man, be coming in clutch to keep us keep buying Nintendo eShop cards. And you can even, for just $2 a month, man, you can come and support the channel, man. You might support it this month, man. I might support it next month. That's what it is. What it is. Whatever you can do, man, we kindly would appreciate it, man. Hey, Shawnee, how you doing? Good evening to you. Got you on the board. I think I might spell that wrong. I did. Please forgive. All right. Currently, I got 14 people on the wheel. All right, let me back out of this real quick and get back over here to. I just wanted to let this play in the background, man. This, I just think is fitting. No Twitch stream. Oh, it should be. Hold on, let me look back. Oh man, see that's what happens, man. Listen, well, you know what? It's gonna be no Twitch stream tonight. I hate that. Cause usually when I set it up where is everything is supposed to add right. I set it up for my laptop. That's the problem. That's the problem. We need new emotes. I'll be working on that tomorrow. I got you. Give me some emotes you want to see. Geeky. All right, I'm gonna get to someone. Go back to the top. Get to some of these comments. Son of Knuckle Tails came in early. He's gonna be upset because he can't get on Twitch. But you know what? That's all right. I'll have to fix it next week. Holly Pinky was in the building earlier. She said, "Hey, I got Ruben stop by." Quake says, "All I need is a new Mario Kart, and it's a day one buy. If 3D Mario doesn't come out until September, then it'll be under the tree." Absolutely. I don't think we'll get a new Zelda until at least next year. I don't think, I agree with that, that whole statement, because I don't think we're going to get a new Zelda. We'll get some, I think we're going to get some form of Zelda this year. It just won't be nothing new. I think it's smarter for Nintendo to push Mario out towards Christmas to really ramp up, because, the early adopters, we're going to be all over this. If the rumor has it right, if Nintendo puts out 20 million, us early adopters, us thoroughly lovers of the Switch, we're gonna eat them 20 million up quick. So you know what? I think we wrap it up and add a little bit more pressure. I think we gonna. Oh man, let's only hit that pause button real quick. I think Nintendo is still gonna sell out everywhere. So you know what? You're right. I mean, I think it's smarter for Nintendo to do that. This can really push the envelope. And I think it's some other games that can come in and fit that gap where, we're gonna be straight. Mario Kart 9, give me Metroid Prime 4. Rumor has it that it's supposed to be this extra. Nintendo's gonna release one extra big title for the Switch, and if the rumors could be true, I'm all in favor of. I'm all in favor of Star Fox. If they left me off with a Star Fox, or they took Star Fox Adventures and remade it, I'll be like, man, that's great, man. Listen, you can release that to me in the same why the Switch 2 is out, because it's gonna get bought on both systems. Actually, another great question to even think about is thinking about Switch and Switch 2. What about Mario Kart? Is Mario Kart 9 strictly Switch 2, or is it cross-gen? Man, I think it's strictly, it should be strictly Switch 2. Quake said, Twilight Princess HD might be the yearly Zelda title. Last year was Echoes of Wisdom. Year before, that was Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, right. And you know what? Back when Nintendo said they wanted to have that every year Zelda track record, and so that will be Twilight Princess HD will be a good sale, and I think they can get away with keeping Wind Waker and add Wind Waker to their to the GameCube section of the Nintendo Online. That would be dope. What's going on, Dave? I said shout out to you earlier. I'm going to shout out you out again. Of course, Geeky's in the building. Dub City is in the building. Quay said, that's right, Dub City. Geeky Cheese said, Mario Kart is enough, but the new big Mario needs to be close, though. Whoo! How close is close, Geeky? Could you be satisfied with it if they pushed it out and said, and that Mario was at like the November game? To me, that if it's not at launch, it has to be the November game right along with Pokemon, because Pokemon's coming out in November. Pokemon is coming out in November, and it's gonna be crazy. And then Pokemon's gonna be crazy either way, because it's gonna be cross. That first Pokemon is gonna be cross-gen. It's gonna be on both. Jack Black 12 again. We got Peace Futter in the building. Shoney in the building. Get her up there. Yeah, man. Listen, man. I apologize, man. I set things up on my laptop because I wasn't at home. And usually I'm pretty good about coming back and double checking. So I guess when I went live, I didn't double check that it was clicked and it wasn't. So no twist stream tonight, man. I'm off. I hate that, but it is what it is. Dave Dub says, I like more first party titles than Mario Kart 9. It's fine, but not the genre I typically play much. I most likely get the system anyway and sell my old Switch since there is backwards compatibility. There's a number of reasons to get rid of that old Switch. It is a number of reasons to not keep it because of the backwards compatibility. But listen, so Dave, so the question would be, if you look at the rumored potential launch title Switch games, we're looking at Halo, Master Chief Collection, day one buy. Final Fantasy 7, the first one. All right. Elden Ring. Star Fox. I mean, the number of other, I said Star Fox, but Starfield, and but Fallout. You know, do you pick those, or Diablo 4 could be a launch title? Do you pick up? Are you okay with saying, like, I get Mario Kart and I get one of those? Because I tell you right now, it's gonna be Mario Kart, Halo, day one for me. Elden Ring might get picked up because I didn't pick it up. I was supposed to pick it up on the Steam Deck, but I forgot. Didn't do it. So it's definitely going to be for me. Halo, Mario Kart. What else shout about? I'm just kind of wait to see what else they pull out. Trailer volume too high. Thank you, Geeky. Let me see if I can turn that down. My bad. Matter of fact, I'm going to turn it down even farther. I'm going to play it again. Hope it's not too high. Mono Track 3, what's going on with you, man? I'm going to get you on the board in a hot second. All right, I like those emotes right there, Quay. Mario Kart gotta be strictly Switch 2 to sell the system. I agree. But you know what? A lot of these companies, man, they get money hungry. They say, hey, you know what? It's hard to look away from a user base of 150 million. It's just hard to look away from that. And I think they could get away with having Mario Kart 9 on both systems, only to kind of like taper down the amount of people that's going to buy the Switch 2. Because there's going to be a lot of people that's going to buy Switch 2. There's going to be tons of people that's going to line up and pre-order this thing. And I'm just waiting to see, you know, like how long how many systems do each store get? I'm looking for those numbers. Because I remember, I think the GameStop by my house, they got 50. I think, yeah, they got, no, I'm telling you, they got 30. They had 30 Switches because it was like, it was a line and you had to get a ticket. If you didn't get, and one of them 30 tickets ran out, you didn't get one to pre-order. So that's going to be interesting because, you know, that's like November 2nd. And I think that's when pre-orders are probably going to go live, definitely online. So I'm gonna be all over the place to try to get one. Mono Track said, "What up, though?" Geeky says, I guess I saw that one there. CMG, my guy. Let me get y'all both on the board because if I don't, I'll forget. Let me back up out of this here. My guy CMG and Mono Track 3. Gotcha. Come back. CMG says Switch 2 is a lot more powerful than we think. Yeah, you know what? If you get a chance, man, I forgot the guy's name, man, but I watched the video. He's kind of like a foreign guy, kind of like Indian descent, maybe. I guess he's a developer. I watch. Hey, champ, my son just jumped into the chat. Oh yeah, Dave. Call of Duty might not be at launch, but it's gonna be here this year for sure. Just because of the deal Nintendo signed with Activision and Xbox during those court proceedings. So that deal for the next 10 years, Call of Duty will come day and date with the other console versions for the next 10 years. And so I remember really early last year, back when that court case was going on, and the former CEO of Activision, I forgot the guy's name, but he kind of let the cat out the bag to say, hey, this next Switch model, it is, pretty much has a PS4 power. I mean, that's the first time we heard PS4 power was from that guy releasing it during that call. Dave, let me get you on the board real quick. Let me hit this pause button. I know if I don't get these names on this board, I'll forget. All right, I got CMG on the board. Did I forget anybody else? Let's see. No, Monotrack was the last one. Oh, hey, Megan, how you doing? Get Megan on the board. All right, got you. All right, get back to. So, let's see. I forgot you. Don't worry, Tim, I'm gonna get you. Timbo72 in the building. Say yo, yo, yo. But back to that video. So the guy was breaking it down. It's a really good video. I wish I had the title. I think it's pretty popular. So you're bound to find it. Just look up Switch 2 power or whatever. You'll find it. But the guy was like, he broke down this particular video here, and from a developer standpoint, he showed like, hey, what this currently has that the Switch could not do, and how certain things were more taxing in development than anything else. And so I thought it was really, really entertaining and very interesting conversation he was kind of having during his presentation. So definitely worth looking at. So it just gives you a little bit more hope than what everybody else is kind of giving you. People looking at raw specs and they lose their mind. They think that Switch 2 is not good enough, and I beg you different. I think, like I said before, I think we're going to be greatly surprised. Let's see. Let me get some more names on the board real quick. Timbo72. What's going on, Ricardo? How you doing, sir? All right, got you. Let's see. Timbo say yo, yo, yo. Quay says holla at CMG. Megan says Call of Duty is a good call. I agree. I think there's a couple staple games they gotta have. They gotta have Call of Duty, and I think they gotta have Madden. Just to be in the competitive lane. Now, if they somehow, some way, figure out how to make GTA 6 run on the system, then it's a win. Solid Knuckle Tail says release at least 5 Nintendo games upon release. You think they need 5? I don't think they need 5. I think, listen, think about the hype. How many millions of times the trailer's been seen already? It's a proven concept. It's not like an unproven concept. And remember, with the Switch, they only launched Zelda, Snipper Clips, 1-2 Switch. I think those are the only 3 Nintendo games that they launched with, and everything else came later. Like that next month was Mario Kart. So I don't think they need 5. I mean, to me, if we got 3, we good. We solid. We're solid. And then if you matter of fact, they can release 1, and as long as they releasing 1 every month afterwards, we good. To be honest, I would prefer that because especially we're gonna have the third party support of the Switch is gonna be way better. I'm trying to think what other games were released at launch on the Switch. One, Fast RMX, that was legit. I will tell you right now, Fast. Are you if it's on sale or whatever? Oh man, go pick up Fast RMX, another legit title that I had at launch. Super duper fun. So they don't have to be exclusive. Well, listen, I think some games need to. Now that's what I fall off at. When you look at Nintendo and the Nintendo Switch, they gotta have some games that's strictly for that system, because you gotta eventually convince people to say, you know what, I can only play this game on that system. Like that next Mario game has to be Switch 2. It can't be backwards compatible. I think they can get away with it early because people are going to buy the system regardless. It's going to sell out regardless. But they got it. And you know what? And towards Christmas, you say, hey, you want to play this next Mario? Only on Switch 2. Now, that can't go back as compatible. You're going to have Metroid Prime 4 that's going to be backwards. I think you can get away with Mario Kart. Mario Kart is going to sell regardless. It's going to sell regardless. And you know what? Mario Kart 9 is still going to sell regardless. I mean, not 9, but 8. I'm sorry. Mario Kart 8 is still going to continue to sell. And it wouldn't surprise me by the end of Switch 2 life cycle, Mario Kart 8 will probably be close to 70, 80 million. That's crazy. See, Pokemon Legends Z and A is coming November, so that one would definitely be backwards compatible. It's gonna be on both systems. Pokemon Company is about their money. There's no way it just lives on the Switch 2. I mean, they can get away with it, but I doubt it. Not this early. The next Pokemon might be strictly Switch 2, but not ZA. Cause they announced it already for the Switch. Dave Dub says, let me go off the screen real quick before I get into Dave. There I go. There I go. Let's see. Look at the news. Go to the news real quick. All right, we'll get into the news in a hot second. Dave said, I haven't looked at the rumored games coming out yet. If there are some third-party games I would like that. Fallout on the Switch would be cool as long as it's not $60 unless it's a bundle. And you know what? That's a good topic to talk about, Dave. And I believe, man, Nintendo is going to take advantage, and a lot of these companies are going to take advantage of the initial hype of this system. And there's no way they don't charge $60, if not $70 for some of these games. We're in that era where, you know what, they're gonna charge $60 for Fallout. If it's cheaper than that, oh man, I'm all in favor of that. To me, Fallout should be $40, and people would buy it just because. They would buy it just because. Master Chief. This is another good question to think about. Is Halo Master Chief Collection worth $60? Answer that one in the chat for me. Is Halo Master Chief Collection worth $60? I would say yes. You're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, I think five games. You're gonna in each game got their own multiplayer. You can't beat that for $60. I'm sorry, that's a great value. To go back through from Halo Combat Evolved and go through the story, Halo 1, 2, 3, 4. And man, listen, you get 5 games, man. 5 games is worth. I'm gonna pay $60 for sure. But certain games like Fallout, I don't know. I never was a Fallout guy, so I can't tell you hey, I would pay that much money for Fallout. I don't know. Sonic the Metro Prime 4. Um, Possibly Kirby. No, Sonic Knuckles Tales. You know what? I believe is a Kirby game is gonna come. I think it's gonna come to the Switch. I think that Kirby game is a Switch game. Period. And I'm talking about the Kirby game that was rumored by Nate the Hate. That's why I think we're gonna get a Nintendo Direct in February. Cause think about it, we haven't had a Nintendo Direct since June, right? It's been since June since we had a Nintendo Direct. So it's like, February, it would be like 8 months. I think we get a final hoorah. You won't hear nothing about Switch 2, strictly Switch. And that Direct probably will be about 10 to 15 minutes long. And we'll get a couple, nice little boop boop bloops just to kind of, scoot the Switch up out of there. I think it'll be a good thing. So, and probably in this Direct, we'll probably get a release date for Metro Prime 4. We'll probably get this this big game they keep teasing, and we might even see a preview of Monosoft new game. Matter of fact, we didn't even think about that. Like, Monosoft does have a big new game coming, and that game could be a Switch 2 exclusive. And we forget that Monosoft is, at Xenoblade Chronicles X comes out in March. So, I mean, they're gonna have to add. They're gonna have to show more of that game at this Direct. So Nintendo, I mean, they're doing some things very right. I'm just waiting to see some more. I'm really April 2nd is gonna be crazy. April 2nd. I'm taking. Matter of fact, let's look at the date. I need to see the date of April the 2nd. April the 2nd. Where is it at? April 2nd. April the 2nd is a Wednesday. All right. If April the 2nd is a Wednesday, I might take that day off. Depends on what time the Direct is. I hope it's in the evening or something like that. But I'm taking that day out. I'm definitely streaming that day. And I'm hoping I hear about their program. So let's switch gears for a hot second. Did anybody else besides myself try their best to register for their Nintendo events that's happening in the month of April? I mean, in fact, 2 is happening in the month of April. Then it's like May and June. These different events. But the ones in the U.S., I know New York is the first one. And then I think Dallas is the second. I registered for 2. I registered for the one in New York, and I registered for the one in Dallas. And so, depending, like if it's a lottery system, so it's a chance you might not get selected. I know it for sure. I registered for both of them. So, if I get the one for New York, we heading to New York, buddy. And I know my son is listening, and we checked on the prices in New York, and it's crazy. But we might need to look at what's in New Jersey, and then drive from New Jersey to New York. I mean, and pay the parking somewhere. The parking probably gonna be expensive, but so what? We pay for the parking somewhere. We'll walk everywhere else. But I won't let that. I won't let the prices of hotels in New York deter us from going. So we gotta go stay in New Jersey. Fine, we'll find the closest hotels in New Jersey, and then we'll drive over to New York and go. But yeah, I picked them for both. That's gonna be that's gonna be dope. And I hope we get selected. I really do. I really, 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 really do. Cause that's gonna be a fun time. I hope we learn about that selection earlier than not days before. Wind Waker remake, man. I don't know, man. I think Nintendo would probably do better off allowing that Wind Waker to be a part of some NSO GameCube adaptation. Cause they're gonna need some game. Cause you know what, you heard about them and then you didn't hear about them no more. So I think I think they're gonna probably swing that because think about it. You could take that. You could take Metroid. You can have Metroid 2 will be a part of that. You can have Metroid 3. Now, to me, adding GameCube would be super dope. I would be about that if we can get some other third parties to time in on, because I would love to have Virtual Joe as an option. Virtual Joe was good, man. Final Fantasy VII. What's going on, Craig? Listen, I saw you pop up on the board. Let me get you on the board real quick because I'll forget. I know me. Kraken Shell 5. Got you. All right. He said, yeah, Final Fantasy VII, man, I'll have to admit, that's another day one buy. That's a day, because you know what? Listen, I didn't play it. I bought it for my son. He wanted it for Christmas. I bought it for him. And I watched him play, and I thought it was dope. And I was never a turn-based guy, but it looked a lot more action. And so I was like, all right, this is my cup of tea, because I love Final Fantasy 16. This is my cup of tea. It's like, all right, this is how I want to play games. You know, I don't like the turn-based stuff. Sorry. The turn-based stuff reminds me of Pokemon, and I wasn't a fan of Pokemon. I was like, you know what? But Pokemon Arceus, I was like, all right, I can dig this. It's a little bit different. All right, let's see. Is it free NSO titles? They can do free NSO titles. It's a lot. It's a lot that Nintendo could do. Hey, Phantom Katrina, how you doing today? PC, are you with me? Can I call you PC? Instead I call you Phantom Katrina. I like PC. Can I call you PC? That'd be okay if I called you PC? If you notice, I give everybody nicknames because I know me. I have a big mouth and big lips and a fat tongue. And so they be actually together. So I be tearing names up. So to stop me from tearing your name up, I give you some nicknames. I can say, hey, what's my PC? Like CMG is Cherry Man Gaming. I got tired of calling him Cherry Man Gaming. I said, hold on, man. CMG is where it's at. That's my guy, CMG. And so I listened to him because, you know, he a member of the OGC over there, Obi-Wan. Shout out to Obi-Wan. And Obi-Wan, he's like, Chariot Man Gaming. I'm like, man, it's CMG, man. It's CMG. That's right. He's my guy, though. He said, Quade 311 says, I would like a new Donkey Kong, even if it looks like Seth Rogen DK from the movie. I think that's coming. I think that coming. They trying to milk. Nintendo would, if you paid attention to Nintendo, they were trying to get as much of their money back from the Wii U era. Cause they had to lost hundreds upon hundreds of millions of dollars from the Wii U era. So they was like, we trying to get our money back. And so they even say, well, if we got to use some Wii titles, we're gonna use some Wii titles because we need some more money back. Ooh, Quake 311. Listen. Speaking of that, we're gonna get into some news articles. But Quay, I'm gonna sit down to Quay's comment. He left one down here, boy. He left a bomb down here. Kenny from the A, what's going on, man? Oh man, I'm missing a bunch of comments. I need to speed it up. Listen, I'm gonna get down there. I'm gonna stay where I'm at. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna live with Phantom Katrina. CMG say, what up, Craig? I got you. CMG says just a little bit under the weather, man. It's cold out here. It's cold out here in these Georgia streets, man. It's like it's Michigan. And see, these houses are not built like they were, you know, up north. The houses are built different. So they're built to endure that kind of cold. These houses, is not built for that. So, brother down here, like, hold on, man. I got my scully on. I got my hoodie on. I'm a little nifty down here. But let's see. Quake said something. He said Doom, Dark Ages, and Borderlands 4 Nintendo 2025 hype for me. Now, speaking of Doom, y'all know this Thursday, even though I got a basketball game, I can't stream it. But if it's something really, really hype, I'll come home that night from the basketball game and we'll get into it. But Xbox's Developer Direct is this Thursday. I don't know the times. Don't kill me. I just don't know the times right now, but I'll figure it out before the end of the show. And that's this Thursday. So they have a new game, and then they had 3 other games they're going to be talking about. But Doom is one of the games. It will be so hyped. I will be so hyped if they said not only is Doom coming to Xbox, it's also coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Buddy, that to me, it's a reason to watch this one here because of the implication that might be revealed for the Switch 2. So I'm all about that. That'll be crazy, crazy dope, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy dope. All right. So Quay says, been playing Astrobot with the kids. Man, Astrobot is good, man. Rolled the credits on Bayonetta Oranges. So I had it at moments make me want to play the first game again. Bayonetta Origins did, huh? Bayonetta was good. That's a good little series, especially if you like that style of play. You know, to me, Bayonetta kind of reminds me of Devil May Cry mixed with a little bit of Uncharted, not Uncharted, but God of War, the old school God of War. Sony, man, put the original 3 God of Wars and the PSP version on some form of package that we can purchase. I would buy that. I'm just saying. What's going on, Slave On? Say, hello, Gaming Dad. I am late for the wheel. That's right now, buddy. You still, listen, I'm getting them on slowly but surely. I know it's a bunch of people I haven't got on yet. Don't worry, I haven't got down to the chat yet. Slave on. Slave on. Slave on. All right. CMG says GTA 6 has to come over to the Switch. And you know what? That's the $1 million question. To me, if I'm 2K, I'm trying to figure that thing out. Because yes, you know, we can guarantee GTA 6 is going to come to Xbox, it's going to come to PlayStation. It's going to come to PC. Them 3 for sure. But if I'm trying to recruit the possible, because they're saying that this game could possibly cost anywhere from $800 to $900 million, if not $1 billion to make. Right? They're going to need to recruit some of that money. That's a lot of money, right? You would want that thing on anything. Even if they had to break it down a little bit to say, hey, you know what? We're going to put it somewhere else. So be it. But it got to happen. Slave On says a cloud version, perhaps. I don't think Nintendo fans would go for a cloud version of GTA 6. I don't think so. You know what? We didn't like cloud versions of other games just because they looked better. It didn't perform well. And it all kind of depends, man. If you get that thing and it works well and it streams well, you might. But if it's anything like this last generation, you can hang that one up. Hang it up. Man, it's cold down here, man. I'm so glad we had no school today. No snow on the ground, but it was so cold. They know these kids don't have the coats to do it. They canceled school. I was like, yes. Then before I started streaming, got the all call. There will be a 2-hour delay tomorrow. I was like, yes. Quake 311 said that will break the internet moment. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Kenny from the A said, yo, how's everybody doing tonight? Dad, what up, though? What up, though? Fort Track 800 in the building. Let me get you on the board, my brother. How you doing today? Hope you are all well, staying warm out here in these streets. Hey, man, listen, man, when you guys get a chance, man, listen, I don't know what your faith is, but, man, you got to pray for these cats, these homeless people that's out here in these streets in this weather, man. Can't imagine being out here, you know what, and having to survive in this kind of weather. Oxford Trapper, what's going on, man? I got to get you on the board, too, while I see you live and direct. What's going on with you? Oxford Trapper. Boop, boop. All right, we're at 25 people on the wheels of steel. Kenny from the A says, if GTA 6 comes to Switch, I don't know if it's going to be day one release. I don't think so either. Man, to be honest, I think for that game, it's probably better for it not to be. I think it's better because of the fact that, you know what, they know they're gonna get their money from Xbox and from PlayStation, PC. They're gonna get their money. You know what? If they just needed that extra boost, then they come later. Um, and you know what? We tend to forget that. You know what? Not House of the Dead, but how what's that other game by Rockstar? Don't worry, it's gonna come to me in a second. I know I got the first version of it. Oh, I hate when I have games in my head and I forget what it is. Come on now, listen. The cowboy game. It's like GTA, but it's called I hate brain farts. But I get them though. I'm getting old. Don't worry, it'll come to me. However, um, let's see. What's going on? Breaking Bad 881. Let me get you on the board. All right, Breaking Bad 81 is on the board. All right, let's see. Supersonic Tail says I slept 12:45 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Monday. Was awake for 9:30. Now it's been 23 hours and I'm tired. I might not be awakened for the full stream. Hey man, I get it, man. My brother gets it. They don't have to all be exclusive, but at least two. Yeah, I think you know what? They just gotta have something. I think at launch that says you can only play this on Switch 2. Now, what them games is gonna be, I don't know. We're gonna find out on the second. Quake 311 says likely third-party launch window titles: Starfield, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 7 remake, or Final Fantasy 9 or 16. Is that 16? I think that's 16. 16 and that. Listen, hey, that's another one that was pretty good. Assassin's Creed, Suicide Squad. I think so. I think Suicide Squad. The rumor has it it's Gotham Knights for sure. I don't know if I will pick up Gotham Knights. You know, I don't know. Like Suicide Squad and Gotham Knights, I just don't know. Need for Speed, I could be. EA Sports need to be there. Jedi Survivor, to me, should be there. Them Jedi games should be there. Son Knuckle says someone suggested that this from work, 4-2 Direct, Silk Song News. There was some Silk Song news today, but you know the only thing about it, the director, somebody tweeted the director of Silk Song and said, "Hey man, is this game even real? Is it alive?" And he responded back and said, "Yes, the game is alive and well." And that was it. That was the only news today. So you know what? I believe Silk Song is complete. I think that game was completed a long time ago, but they was like, listen, to maximize our money, we should wait and come and be a splash with Nintendo. And I think that's smart. I think, you know what? They can very well launch that with the system, and it'll be another game that will get picked up day one. Quake 311 says, go back. No, CMG says, the Switch 2 is going to be so. I think that must be slick. It's gonna be great, man. It's a great time to be a gamer. Just like it was back when the original Switch started. It was a good time to be a gamer. Quake 311 says, don't know about FC or Madden. I think Madden is a shoe-in. I think this go around. Well, listen to me. I hope Madden is a shoe-in. Because to me, it was like that was the one that I would have never picked up a Steam Deck. You'd have never convinced me to pick up Steam Deck if I had Madden. Even to play my games in 60 frames per second. Now I hope 2K, please 2K, hear me out. Please give me the option to play NBA 2K at 60 frames per second, because 30 frames to 60 frames, the experience is totally different. It's a totally different experience on NBA 2K. You can get away with it with Madden because Madden is not that continuous. Like 2K is so continuous, you could tell a difference instantly from 30 to 60. And it's the reason why I bought it. I mean, I started playing all my sports games on Steam Deck because I had that option of playing 60 frames per second, and the experience was like super good. So I hope I get that same experience on the Switch. 2K, 60 frames per second. I get Madden plays better in 60 frames per second as well, but I can get away with 30. But 2K, you can't. Dave Dove says, I think Master Chief Collection is worth $60. It's a bunch of games in one. Already had it on PC though. I own it. I own it on Xbox and would gladly play it again to have it portably. And this is one of the reasons why if I'm an Xbox executive, I'm kicking myself because they should have had a handout on. They should have been like somebody had to see the writing on the wall when it comes to these handhelds once Nintendo reached the 100 million. At 100 million, you should have been like, oh my God, what do we do? Get this down to R&D. Let's make it happen. Matter of fact, when you saw them reach 80 million as quick as they did, they should say, hey, this is what's going over in Japan. People in America is liking it. Let's get a handheld in our R&D. They should have been had this out. Had it out. But they're gonna reap what they sow because they didn't sow too much because they waited. Avant, what's going on with you? Let me get you on the board real quick. I hope you don't mind me just calling you Avant because it just comes off the tongue a little bit better for me. Because if I said your whole name, I tear it up. He says, I think it's worth 60. Yeah, oh yeah, it's worth 60. CMG says, most definitely for Halo Master Chief Collection. Good people, listen real quick. Don't forget to hit the like button, and also don't forget to vote in our stream tonight. Can Nintendo launch the Switch 2 with only Mario Kart 9 and some huge third-party support? And right now, it's 62% says yes, 38% says no. We need another title. I think another title could be good, but I think they could get away with just Mario Kart because of what Mario Kart is and how popular it is. Now, that next game got to come in within that next month. It can't just be like Mario Kart and 3 months later we get another game. I don't think that works. But if Nintendo set it up where they say Mario Kart, a month later, this game, a month later, that game, and they release a new game every month, then it's a win-win. Quake says, third-party support will be nice from the get-go. Wii U had it at launch. Then it plummeted due to low sales, developing around a second screen experience with limited specs. Yeah. You know what? Nintendo did a lot of things wrong with the Wii U. A lot of things wrong. It was like really the first system. I was like, yeah, even though I'll tell you as much, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my Wii U. That's why I kept it. I was like, I'm not selling this back because of the experience I had that I loved. Like, I love playing 2K away from my TV. I love that experience. Like, to me, really, the Wii U was like really Switch 1. And just to have that ability to be able to say, hey, you know what? All right, y'all guys have a TV. I can continue to play it on my handheld and continue to get it in. I love that. That was a great experience. And the Switch just took it to a whole new level. Quay says, then the Switch launched and everyone was hesitant to support it. Absolutely. They were foolish and acknowledged that they were wrong. Now they should be ready. Yeah. I agree, man. I really, really hope that they are ready to put their foot on the gas. And I hope that they don't put out a bunch of mess. That's gonna be put out some quality, legit games and have it ready to go at launch. And people buy your stuff. Like, to me, like, I don't know how, like, think about it like this. I don't know how you guys operate your money, but I gotta say, all right, I want to at least get 4 to 5 games. At least. I know I waited and didn't pick up Tekken 8. If Tekken 8 is there at launch, I'm getting it. Because I love Tekken. I haven't had a really good fighting game, even though Mortal Kombat 11 was like super, like, I have to admit, I didn't play Mortal Kombat 1, but Mortal Kombat 11 was my jam. But I still wanted that Tekken itch because, like, I'm from that era of really good fighting games. And if you look at it, when I look at fighting games, I look at the Street Fighters. I hope Street Fighter 6 is there. Another game that I passed on. I like, I didn't want it. But I would pick Street Fighter up. I would probably pick Tekken up before Street Fighter. Because Tekken, man, is different, man. Tekken is strictly a really technical fighting game. Ain't a bunch of these, you had to be really good to play Tekken. That was my jam. I loved it. I loved the learning of it. And once I got certain combos and certain things down and added it to my repertoire, you know what? And when I fought other people, I would smash them. I love Tekken. But the fun of Tekken, it's fun when it's with your partners. It's when you get online, you get humbled fast. So I hear you gave me that. I did. I feel you. Dave Dove says, Fallout on the PC, any of them, is under $20, even less on sale. Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4 together would be $40, maybe more with DLC. I don't think they get away with $60 for any single game. I believe they will try. That's the point of it, man. I believe these jokers are going to try. What's going on? Dookie 23. Man, what a name. What a day. Dookie. No, you not just one turd. You two. Size playing. What you say? 23. Welcome to the stream. How you doing, my brother? Dave Dub says, okay, back to Dave's comment. I believe they're going to try, Dave. And I believe that it would be foolish for them. It would be foolish for Xbox to announce Fallout and they charge full price. But I think they would. Because Xbox is trying to make their money back from this acquisition. And the pressure is on their head. Dave does say it would have to be bundled to charge that much. So you saying like, hey, they came out with Fallout 4, Fallout 3, and New Vegas all into one package. They can get away with $60. Both games for $60? Maybe. The sentiments is what I'm hearing that Fallout New Vegas was the better game. Quake311 says, I would love a remaster of New Vegas. Seems like a no-brainer, but they're more interested in throwing money at live service Fallout. Another missed opportunity. Is it just me? But I don't want any more live service games. Period. I'm tired of them. I am tired of these live service games, man. I'm tired of you nickel and diming me. Tired. With a D. Capital D. Kenny from the A said, 3,000 my wallet is on gaming this year. God. Man, Kenny from the A, man, that's like a whole percentage of your income, but I understand, man. You know what? I'm probably right there with you because I got kids, man. You know what? So I'm going to have to legit secure at least 5 switches because hopefully that my son David would take advantage and go pre-order his own, and my daughter Ayana, she works right next to GameStop, will pre-order her own. Now my other 2 sons, I don't think my son Tyler, I think he's kind of grown out of that Switch playing video game. I think he's trying to be more of an adult, but not the rest of them jokers. We all play games, and so I know for sure I got to get at least 3, for sure. I got to secure at least three systems. That's going to be crazy. And on top of that, games, now listen, my son Joshua probably, he's been smart about it. He's giving me money to make sure he gets his stuff. But my son Joseph, I don't know what he's going to do about no games. He probably got to borrow from one of us. He might get a system, but I don't know about no other thing else. Hey, I got you on the board. Miss Wilkins, how you doing today? I didn't see your comment tonight. I'm gonna put you on the board. I got you. You on the board tonight. And we give out a free Nintendo eShop card representing Facebook in the building. I got you. I got you. I got you. All right. Listen, I'm not getting down here to slave on. Slave on. Oxford Trapper said, "What's up, homie? See that fat tongue? What's going on with you?" Breaking Bad 881 said, "Hello." Not Quade 311 says, Spawnway said this morning in his video that Silk Song Dev said it's progressing. Yes, you know what? Like, I believe it's done. To be honest, I do not believe it takes 6 years for that game. I think that game is done. They're just waiting to pull the trigger. My brother, Red Dead Redemption was the game I'm looking for. So I think Red Dead 2 it could also be and probably should be a launch title right along with the Switch 2. And I'm going to pick that up. Because listen, Red Dead 1 on the Switch is really, really good. I'm telling you. You'll be surprised like, hey, man, they did a good job. And that's how I felt like, oh, man. Said U-Teen stream audio is delayed. I am not streaming on Twitch. I forgot to hit the I forgot to add the button. I hate that. That's happening. Let's see something. Let's see. Let me move it down some. No, I'm not too far delayed. It's delayed a little bit. But it's supposed to do that though. Let's see. Geeky said, hopefully Animal Crossing in the first year, but they might save it for release alongside Switch 2. Like, Geeky, you know what? You might be right, Geeky. And then which would, to me, like, hey, that's a very smart decision. Because now you have Switch Lite, you have a new system, and you had that game launch around with Animal Crossing. It'll sell like crazy. So, Geeky, you might be right. The question would be, how long do they wait before they release a Switch Lite? Do we get the Switch Lite first before we get the revision? Or do they do it like they did the first Switch? Because the first Switch, they gave us a revision and they gave us a Lite. So, you know, I think you got the revision first. That's a good question. We got a revision first because we got a better battery life Switch. So they took the original Switch and gave us a better battery life because they gave us a different processor which gave them better battery life. And then after that, I think we got the Switch Lite. I traded it for both of them. I was like, there's no way. There's no way I don't. But you know what? I don't have that Switch anymore. Rock Proc in the building. What's going on? Roman, what's going on, man? Let me get y'all on the board. Got Rock Proc. Gotcha. They keep going to Rock. You see that? Changed it to Rock. When I had it, Rock Proc. Gotcha. And Roman V in the building, man. Tell your wife, man, we said, what up, though? All right. So I don't want to be right. I want Animal Crossing at launch. I feel you on that one. Rock Prot said, hey to everybody. So is the Roman V. Roman V says, please put me on the board too. I got you, Roman. All right. Got through all the comments. Let's get into the board. Listen, we got to start with this one here. Oh, buddy. If this is true, Super Smash Brothers, Nintendo Switch 2 rumors revealed new characters and a 2026 release date, which is smart. Which is smart, man. They can start the year off within the first 3 months with this game here, buddy, and just continue the avalanche. I just wonder, in Nintendo's like team room, when they start setting up, how do they lay these games out and say, hey, what needs to happen when? I would love to see that breakdown going for it. Like, man, what does it look like? because man, Smash Brothers in year 2, this is the only like DLC that I paid for. Like I paid for the Fighters Pass because it was just too exciting. Geeky says, do you think Nintendo will come out with a new game / IP? Something we've never seen before. I think so. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think it's important that they do. I think it's important. Like to me, like I hate that they went away from ARMS. I feel like ARMS was such a good game, but ARMS came out too close to Smash Brothers. Like they should have did ARMS 2 at the end of the Switch cycle when they know like the Smash Brothers Smash numbers was going down. They probably wasn't progressing. They should have did ARMS. They should have did ARMS 2 because ARMS 1 I think sold like 3 million, which is really good to be honest. But I just don't know in comparison to the amount of R&D they had to put into the game. So I don't know. Listen, but I don't know. I think they absolutely have to come out with a new IP. I think Monosoft is going to probably that'll probably be the first new IP for Nintendo will come through Monosoft. It says Smash fans will go crazy for that. Listen, I think in like a pure hype, this game is going to be like I don't know what to be honest. I don't know what they do. That's the question I have when it comes to Smash. Like, I don't know what you do to improve this game. And this is how I felt about Mario Kart 8. Like, I don't know what you do to improve this game and make this game different enough to make me say it's a better experience than Mario Kart 8. I'm looking forward to seeing what Nintendo attempts to do to say makes this one different. I love the fact that they keep in some form of reveal character because you know what? That character, the Switch, you know how hype it was for Nintendo to Direct to start off with a character reveal for Smash? That thing, it was wonderful. So let's look at the article, what it says. It says, I'm gonna go read everything, but I'll keep reading as much as it becomes interesting. The first Smash Brothers Nintendo Switch 2 rumor is here. For an all too familiar source, 8 games have been officially announced for the Nintendo Switch 2 so far. I don't think that's true either. No games have been announced. And only one of them has been from Nintendo. That one Nintendo game is the new Mario Kart, which we don't even have a title for. Suffice to say, Nintendo is keeping its cards close to the chest at the moment. There is no Nintendo Switch 2 release date, Nintendo Switch 2 price, hardly any announced Nintendo Switch 2 games. The expectations is Nintendo will reveal on April the 2nd, 2025 with the first ever Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. Until then, prepare for lots of rumors, including Super Smash Brothers rumors. All right. It's been a while since okay, I'm not reading that. Let's see. I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna read this last one. It says, many forget, but Super Smash Brothers Ultimate having every previous character from every previous game leaked on 4chan before it was revealed. So did the additional of Ridley. Both of these things were leaked by the anonymous 4chan leaker at a day before their reveal. Okay, now remember, right? I don't think we get that anymore because Nintendo kind of killed that one because probably this 4chan leaker was the same. He probably did it the same way, went from the back end to find out when Nintendo uploaded video, they had probably that option to view it or hook up where they knew what was going on and they was able to see, so they revealed it beforehand. I think Nintendo can kind of clean that one up. But I stopped for a hot second because the first Super Smash Brother Direct, when this scene happened, I lost it. That was it. Me and my kids were in my car watching it on my iPad. We was like, oh my goodness. Did you see what I saw? Because I thought it was like some form of Splatoon spinoff, and then it was smashed. It was, oh man, that was it right there. Okay, I just want to get to the rumor. What says it? Lastly, the rumor mentions. Okay, let me go back here. Here it is. Here. Hold on, let me. Okay, the rumor formally claims that the entire roster from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is backed, despite creator Sakurai wanting to make cuts. This was supposedly blocked by Nintendo. In addition to this, it will feature a few new characters: Waluigi, Toon Zelda, Noah, Mayo from a Xenoblade Chronicles series. I don't know who that was, and from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Somebody else from Soul Bad Guy from Guilty Gear. Is adding that Paper Mario is being planned as a first DLC character for day one buyers that like Planet Plant was for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. As you would expect, it is aligned with some characters have been made major overhauls, including Link, who now has the power from Tears of the Kingdom. Ooh-wee. Meanwhile, Samus is said to have the dash from Metroid, Dread and Cloud. How do they know all this information? Some new special moves based on remake games. Other redesigns and characters include Tears of the Kingdom, Ganondorf, Ryu, and Ken redone to look like Street Fighter 6 versions. Bayonetta redone with her design in Bayonetta 3. Kazuma redone with his Tekken 8 design. Donkey Kong redone with his movie design. I don't listen. Okay, this seems too good to be true. And where they getting all this information from? I just don't. I don't know if I believe this. 50 to 55 stages. Lastly, the rumor mentioned adventure mode. Okay, they needed a better adventure mode, which is said to be like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate World map and Spirit Fights, but with subspace, missionary stories, and cutscenes. To this end, there is supposedly over an hour of cutscenes like Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Okay, I think this is like I don't know, but this just seems I don't know. This seems too much information too soon. So I don't know about that one. It sounds good, but I'll wait. This sounds good. PS5 games that would be perfect for Nintendo Switch 2. Then this should be a poll question, to be honest. Is there any way Sony says, listen, man, I got to make some money. I done put it on PC. Let me get Spider-Man 2 on the Switch. You think they do that? You think Nintendo says, could you imagine? Cause I don't think they do Astrobot. I think Astrobot will slowly become into their mascot. But I could definitely see them doing Horizon Forbidden West, doing that character to come over. I can see them doing that game series coming over to the Switch. To me, Spider-Man is the moneymaker, though. If Spider-Man showed up on a Nintendo console, people would rebuy it. To me, at this stage of the game, it wouldn't necessarily hurt Sony as much as they've hurt themselves already by putting their games on PC. If they're going to make that move to position themselves to be a legit third-party company, because that's what they're doing by hurting their brand by putting their stuff on PC, they might as well make that money and put it on Switch, where they're guaranteed to charge full price and get full price money, and people would buy. I'm just saying. I think PlayStation, the dumbest thing PlayStation did was to put their things on PC. Yeah, it was for money reasons, but it put people in a position where they really didn't have to buy their systems and they had no desire to buy their system. And they got a PS4 Pro that's $700. No one's paying that. So they're a company like anybody. They got to make money. I wonder to see. I think it's a possibility we'll get some form of Sony product onto the Switch too. Now, which one it would be, I don't know. What Sony game would you love to come to Switch? To me, I think Uncharted would be good. I don't think they get God of War. I think God of War is too much of their product. Astrobot will be legit, but you know what? If they were smart, but I'm not saying they are. If they were smart, they will recognize Astrobot for what it is and a potential game to bring younger gamers to their system. I will always say this: the biggest mistake that Xbox and Sony has made, they have not in this generation catered to the younger audience. And I think that's a big mistake. Nintendo is always going to sell and going to sell well, right? Because their major first-party games all aim at kids who are 4, 5, 6, and 7. You know what? Every year you get a new 4, 5, 6, or 7. And if they stick around long enough, remember those initial 4, 5, and 6 and 7s that came out that was 4 in 2017 are now what 9 years older. So they're primed for a new Switch. They've gone up with the Switch for 8 years. So you know what? Now you got some legacy content. That group of Nintendo Switch fans has seen 150 million other people get that exact same console and play games on that console. I'm telling you, listen, they're in a really, really good situation. The Last of Us, Kenny says. Listen, I believe that they could. I just don't think they would. I think it's smart for them to do it. I want to be SOC. What's going on, my guy, man? Long time no see. Listen, man, hold on. Happy New Year to you, SOC. Let me get you on the board, my brother. Channel moderator, SOC, back in the building. SOC2, because he's a supporter of the channel. I appreciate the things that you do. I'm glad we was able to get you on the board. I said, what's up, gang? He said, I've resurrected. Yes, you did, my brother. Yes, you did. So I'll still pay $5 a month, so I don't want too much flat. You sure don't, my brother. You sure don't. That's why you on there twice as nice. I appreciate you, my brother. I'm just glad to see you, man. I'm glad to see you. All right. So I think we were just talking about Sony. He said, happy Christmas, last New Year, Thanksgiving. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tormentor 20. What's going on with you, man? Back on the scene. Let me get you on the board, Tormentor. Boom, boom. We had 33 people on the whistle. Don't forget, good people, listen. Hit the like button for your boy. I would appreciate you, that all that you do. Tormentor 20 is in the building. He said, I haven't even told you. I started working at the Lego store. No way. No way. Okay, listen, if you don't mind me in your business, which Lego store do you work at? Like what city? Is it the one? It's the one here in Atlanta? Are you down there in Florida? Where you at, my brother? So I can find out, come in your store and cause some mischief and say, man, my boy SOC, he told me I could come down here. All right. So back to listen, okay, this is where I think Nintendo or Sony could get away with it. The Sackboy's Big Adventure would work on it because it's not one of their big mascots anymore. They kind of neglected it, which it was stupid. They should take Sackboy back to its side-scrolling days when it was on the PSP. They need to go back to that Sackboy when it was that creative. The 3D to me don't work for Sackboy. Especially now that they have Astrobot. I think they need to go back. Even to re-release some of those older Little Big Planet games, they need to re-release those. Like Sony, like people at Sony, man, they just not thinking. There's no way I release a system and not cater to the younger population. I think Spider-Man will once again will be a hot seller if it came on the Switch. I just don't think that Sony would do it. It would sell. Everybody with a Switch would buy Spider-Man. Spider-Man will be smart because they're coming out with a Spider-Man 4 game. If you put the older Spider-Mans on the Switch, people would buy. SOC says it's in New Jersey, Bridgewater. I started just before Black Friday. If you need anything, 50% off. My guy, I might listen, man. My oldest son, his girlfriend, she is a Lego fanatic. So I might have to holler at you for Christmas or something. Cause I know they're coming out with that Lego Game Boy. So I might have to get on that. Cause it's probably gonna be as much as the original Game Boy, if not more. All right. I think Like a Dragon is already coming. I know they had one that already come to the Switch. I can foresee those continue to come on the Devil May Cry 5. But Devil May Cry is like, isn't Devil May Cry Capcom? So I think this could come. Bayonetta was a different story. Hi-Fi Rush is not a PlayStation game, but now it's owned by X. Well, it's still owned by Xbox. But I think this would definitely come. Elden Ring would probably. Well, I think everybody's saying Elden Ring, but I still haven't heard any rumors to say, hey, this game is definitely in development. So I think it's all people are trying to will that game into existence. It would be nice, though. Analyst states that Switch 2 price won't really matter for early adopters. I agree. SOC says it's a great company to work for, too. So many bonuses, plus everyone got a bonus from the family that owns Lego for a half-month salary. Golly. Well, that's dope. I like that. Lego, man. Listen. Who would have thought? SOC is breaking down blocks. Oh man. So let's just talk about this statement real quick. I agree, man. I think because the rumor all these rumors they always fluctuate, but the latest rumor has it that Switch 2 will be $450 with two SKUs, one at $450 and the other at $499, and that $499 will be packed in with Mario Kart. The only way I pick up a $499 Switch instead of just a regular $450 Switch is Mario Kart. The design of the system has to be based upon Mario Kart. If it's just a regular one like this one here and a digital copy of Mario Kart, hey, you know what? No, it's a no for me. Easy. Just give me all. I want the box art. So go ahead, give me Mario Kart 9. I'll buy it regular. I'll pay the little extra, and they give me the regular system. But if the system has a special design fit for Mario Kart, ooh, GG no re, I'll be all in. So Nintendo, to make this happen, your design of the system has to kind of fit in with Mario Kart 9 if you're going to go that route. Plain and simple. The Switch 2 seems exciting. Catch me paying $500 at Nintendo New York. Yeah. You know what, SOC, man, listen, did you, because they got their like test events for April the 2nd, you got to get into those drawings. Did you register for your, because I registered for the one for New York, because me and my kids, we're going to go, right, we picked out. And then they have other ones in California and Dallas, Texas. And so I registered for Dallas, Texas, and I registered for New York. I think I might register for LA just in case. I don't want to pay for that plane ticket. I know Dallas, I can push on the shove. I can drive to Dallas and I can drive to New York if I had to. I wouldn't want to, but I could, and I would. But I would, at LA, that's a different story. You gotta fly to LA. Can't drive to LA. Can't do it. But you're right. I agree. It does something seem exciting, and I think, if it comes with Mario Kart and the design of the system has something to do with Mario Kart, I'll be in. But if not, I'll wait. Is it still open? I'll definitely register now. Yes, it's still open all the way until the 26th of January. So you got to get on there. You have to get on Nintendo's website. It's easy to get to, and definitely register because it's a lottery system. Because you might get picked, you might not get picked. Yeah, so you have to pick a certain session. You got to sign in with your Nintendo account, and then you have to pick a certain session that you want the raffle for. But the key is you can only pick one session. That's the bum part about it. You can only pick one session. I think the session is maybe an hour or 2 hours. So that's crazy, right? We won't go all to New York just for 2 hours. It happens. All right. Let's see. The launch price for the Nintendo Switch 2 is, at the time of this writing, unknown and will likely remain that way until Nintendo's big direct presentation in April. However, according to NBT analyst Matt Piscattillo, the eventual price of the console likely won't matter for early adopters among us. In speaking with Games Radar, he stated that as long as the cost of the machine isn't egregious, then it will likely sell. That's a question. That's a great question, man. What would you consider to be egregious? That would be the question. What would be an egregious price? What would be like a crazy price to play for the Switch 2? What would be that price? If you saw it, you'd be like, man, what the? Because that's how it was for the PlayStation Pro. The PlayStation 5 Pro, I was like, $700? H no. There's no way I'm paying that. If Nintendo came out and it was like anything more than 500, I think 500 would make me say, "Dang, man," but I would still pay for it. $600, I would really, really be like, hold the horses. Hold the horses. I think like 600 will definitely turn me away. 550 would be like the absolute most I would pay, but man, I would grumble the whole time. 550 would say, you know what? I'm getting one game. I'm not buying nothing else. I don't think they that stupid. They was dumb like that before with the DS, the original 3DS rather, and they had to back away and chop that price down and give out free games. I don't think they go that route again. So I think really 400 to 450 is the sweet spot. I think I would pay 400 hands down, no problem, for the system. 450, I would still pay for. I would still prefer 400, but I think you get to $500, man. You're like, yikes, man. Even though I did pay $500 for the PS5, but still, yikes. I got a small I'm rearranging my bedroom and stuff. Not my bedroom, but my little man cave down here. And I cut on my PS3 for the first time. I said, well, I'll make sure this thing still works. Cut it on, went ahead and updated it. And I'm getting ready to play back through Metal Gear Solid 4. Ooh, can't wait. Even though, like, you could tell, like, the graphics is like, oh, my goodness. That Konami, that's another game I need on the Switch 2. Please give me that Konami collection all on one cartridge. Both. You can give me. I would pick up one again if I felt like it was all on one cartridge. But I need it for the Switch 2. I need that second Konami pack in. I need Shinobi on the Switch 2. Sega, holla at your boy. All right. Geeky said, he said, what sessions you pick? Mine as well. Put the same. Oh, man, let me, oh, that's a good one. I know it's on Saturday. Hold on, man. I'm going to see if I can find out. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see if I can. Okay, no, that's not that. Hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta find it. Mm. All right, here it is. Search. Okay, hey, event drawing confirmed. Let's see. Okay, that's the Dallas tickets. So, hey, so Geeky, if you're listening, hey, we selected session A on the 26th. It's a Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. in Dallas. Hey, I don't know if you picked yours yet, and let's see. And the New York session was April the 5th, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. April the 5th, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. That's the section I selected. I wish I could select more sections, but they only let you select for the raffle. They only let you select one. You get one. That's it. Yep. That's would I listen? Let me ask y'all a question. Would I be wrong if I took my kids to the New York one and then messed around and went by myself to the Dallas one? Oh man, he said. Oh, you said you did. Geeky did Saturday 12:30. Listen, that's all right though. Listen, we're gonna wait outside and get your response. We're gonna go eat, come back, and catch you outside. We can catch you popping out the plastic trying to act brand new. the music nowadays is so stupid. I'm sorry. I heard that song. I was like, this is stupid. But yeah, I'm thinking about, if I can get in those, I would listen. I would definitely do that. I didn't even think about that until right now. Like, listen, take my kids to New York because I know they want to go to New York, and then go to Dallas. Then I can swip around and see my brother too. Oh man, that'd be a big time May event. Oh, that might even work. Yeah, listen, that's gonna be a lot. Matter of fact, I'll be in Dallas twice. Come on, my niece and nephew, they both graduate this year, so I'm gonna make it to their graduation. All right, and they live in Plano, Texas. God bless Texas. All right, so said I don't believe. Matt Pizzotillo said I don't believe launch pricing would really matter. Early adopters for the new Nintendo Switch hardware aren't very price sensitive, so as long as the launch price isn't some egregious amount, it'll sell. And of course, prices can be lower over time, but we'll see. I Yeah, 550. I'm gonna get you. 550 would be like, ooh, man, that would bite. I mean, to me, 450 the 500 would bite. Um, but if it's gotta be 500, you better give me a product that I'm like, all right, this is worth 500. Especially when the original Switch, I think it launched at $300. So you're gonna up the price over like 60%, 60% price hike over the original. Like, to me, I mean, $399 to me is the sweet spot. You can say I'm hoping for $359 and $399. Yeah, you know what? If they do two SKUs, I can do 400. Yeah, I think 400 to me would be the sweet spot because I can justify the rationale. But I'm like Geeky. I mean, I think it's smarter for Nintendo if they can make a profit at 350. You do it at 350. And you shrink everything else by a small margin, so those other systems will continue to keep selling, and you make it happen. Or you go 400 and leave everything else what it's supposed to be, and say, hey, you know what? If you want them systems, you got to pay that price. Gigi says anything over 500 and it'll be better It better be top of the line. The newest. Yes, it better be like, oh man, our games compete. It's gonna be a bunch of side by side comparison. Like this is the same game on Xbox. This is the same game on PlayStation. This is the difference. You're right, Geeky. It better be top notch. Now, listen. This is another good question. Um, what do you expect the battery life to be? And I don't know. I don't know if I can get an accurate position on where I expect it to be until after I see the games. After I see which games is going on that system and what, like April 2nd is going to tell me a whole lot on what I can expect out of the system. Because I believe and I really, really hope it's better than the battery life of the original Switch 2. I think the original Switch, because the original Switch, it had like a 2.5 to 3 hour battery life. If it was Breath of the Wild, you're closer to 2.5. And I'm hoping it's like, all right, to me, 3 hours is good. Give me like a 3 hour to 6 hour, then I'm good. I just don't want it to dip down and say, well, give me a 2. I don't want a 2 to 4 hour. I don't want that. I want give me a solid 3 hours no matter what game I'm playing. And then to me, that's respectable. And I can deal and adjust and adapt to that. I think Geeky says 3 to 5 hours. Yeah. 3 to 5 hours to me is like, ooh, okay. I'm cool with that. I'll be absolutely happy with that. Listen, Geeky, you are absolutely right. Steam Deck battery is terrible, but you know what battery is worse than the Steam Deck? The Rogue Ally. Oh, that battery. That first Rogue Ally, that battery is terrible. You know what? And a lot of these gaming PCs, you know what? I haven't seen one yet that had like, okay, they got a really dope battery. And to me, if I'm one of them systems, if I'm the one Legion Go, I'm the next Steam Deck. Hear me out, Valve. You the next Steam Deck, at a minimum, your system has to be a minimum of 3 to 5 hours. Minimum, no matter what game it is. And the low end has got to be 3. If you're smart, you make the low end 4, make it like 4 to 8 hours. And I'm telling you, I'm there day one. That's the issue. It's like that battery life. I think one thing everybody should do is, for sure you're going to plan on getting a Switch and you want to take some of the pressure off of paying so much money at launch. I would look into get me an Express card right away. If I can get them right now, I just don't know what size I'm going to get. I would like a terabyte, but I think that first card might be like a 512. But I think a terabyte is like over $100. It's like, oh, geez, so peace. And you're gonna need one. So I don't know how that's gonna work for me. But I think I might try to buy it early before the system comes out, and so this way I don't got to worry about it. All right, let's get back into some other news. Quick news real quick. Not Nintendo, but Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is now the highest grossing film in the trilogy. It says Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie is now the highest grossing film of the 3 movies, surpassing the previous record holder, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The movie made more than 23.8 million globally this weekend, which means it is currently at 420 million, which is super good for Sonic. You know what? And they've already planned to have a new Sonic come on after this one here, because if you stay for this movie here, they got 2 end credits. Sonic the Hedgehog managed to make 405 million, so it's a good chance that Sonic the Hedgehog 3 might just surpass that $500 million mark, which is super good. And the movie was entertaining. The movie was definitely entertaining. All right, let me come back out of that. It says Rare Konami Game Boy Advance Gem Ninja 5.0 gets February release date. What is Ninja 5.0? Let's see. It says pre-orders are live on the eShop right now. Price is USD $24.99. Let's see. Well, I need some video. Oh, this is like a game. I might pass on this one. Well, either way, if you like the game, it's coming out February 25th. $25. $25. I'm telling you, I'm looking forward to, whatever Ninja Gating video game or Shinobi. I think that's going to be good too. Banjo-Kazooie has the potential to rival 3D Mario, says Ori Devs. Now, okay, I saw this title. I'm not even going to read it, but the first thing that came to my mind, what if? Because Ori, that series is phenomenal. One of my favorite platformers. I think I like the Ori series even better than I like Hollow Knight. And that's saying a lot. And I love Hollow Knight. But what if this particular team is making a new Banjo game? That would be exciting. I would be all in favor of that. Absolutely all in favor of that. And it has the potential to rival some of the Mario games, but you know what? Until we get a game, it's all wishful thinking. So I'm not even gonna dive deep into this article, but the mere fact that this had to come out and these what they are saying, usually they drop little small hints like this when there's a potential of this game being made. Once again, Microsoft, you guys missed it because this should have been like, this is a launch title exclusive. You'd have had more kids buying your system. I'm just saying. What's up, Joe? My son just jumped into the chat. Your brother jumped into the chat earlier today too, Joe. All right. If I win tonight, I'm going to give my winnings to Avant. Avant. If I win tonight, Avant, we currently got 35 people on the wheel. Avant, if I win, you will get my winnings tonight. All right. Let's see. And Joe said, hey, Dad. My son Joseph currently in college. They got some snow today. I was going to go get him yesterday, but I'm so proud that he hung it out and said, Dad, I got some work to do. I'll hang out and suffer through this cold snowstorm. But they didn't lose power, so that was the blessing. So he is all right. 8% of respondents in the GDC survey are working on Switch 2 games. Well, that's a blessing. Let's go. It said the Game Developers Conference, or GDC for short, isn't taking place until March. However, there is a time of the year where they like to release the results of the surveys they did, which is called the State of Game Industry. This is the 13th year that they have done this. And this year, there's some interesting stuff for Nintendo fans. The survey, which asked more than 3,000 game developers from 86 countries, state that 20% are developing games for the Nintendo Switch. Another 8% are currently working on games for the Switch 2. That's huge. That tells you that, hey, a lot of these, we can probably say half of that percent, probably have dev kits already and are probably actively getting ready to put things out. For the next project, 20% of the game developers asked in the survey said that they were planning on developing for the Nintendo Switch 2 and another 21% for the current Switch. So that means current Switch games are still coming. Switch 2, they're wrapping up. I'm looking forward to seeing what new indie games are going to come to Switch 2. That, to me, that's what excites me more. I love indie directs and seeing what indie developers do with more powerful hardware. that's gonna be more to me another time with I'm gonna be really excited for that first indie direct that's Nintendo Switch 2 based. Quag says Ori was too hard. Can I say that? Ori was hard, but Ori was fun. I enjoyed Ori. To me, Ori wasn't as hard as Cuphead. I felt like Cuphead was a lot harder than Ori. Um, but I enjoyed them. I enjoyed them both. So that means, listen, out of let's do the math. Let's say what they say 8%. 8% of that means like 240 developers are currently y'all paid 240 developers are working on Switch 2 games. And 600 developers, 20% of 300. No, I'm saying that wrong. 20% of 3,000 ready is 600. That's 20%, right? Yeah. 20%. So 600 developers are currently working on Switch 1 games. And then you have 240 working on Switch 2 games. So that's great. That's great right now. That means, that's a good pipeline of games still coming out for the current Switch, which is backwards compatible, and the new Switch. I really wonder how they're going to do this eShop and how they're going to be able to separate Switch 2 games and Switch 1 games, and how will we be able to balance the two? Would it be a switch you hit to say, hey, if you want Switch 2 games, click here, Switch 1 games, click here? I don't know. I just hope they make that system smoother than it is right now. But I think it will be faster because of the fact that we have more RAM to kind of be allocated to those things. I would say if we got 12 gigs of RAM, I think you're going to get probably about 9 to 10 of those gigs, strictly for games, and and another maybe 1.5, 2 gigs for the user interface. So that's good information to know. Okay, I'm not gonna cover that story because we all kind of know it's probably gonna come in the first half anyway. Diablo 4 is claimed to be in development for Switch 2. I think this is a no-brainer. I'm not gonna cover this story either because it's like this is this better happen. It better happen right. Yeah, listen, man. It is slow as a constipated turd coming out of your butt. That's how slow it is. It's like, it's like, oh man, it's like going through the eShop right now. It's like like really, really painful. It's like, oh man, I don't want to buy nothing. Like if to go on the eShop now and shop, it's like I say nope, I won't do it. But if I know that it's something I'm looking for, okay, that I can get there pretty fast. But to go through there and flick through it and find out what's hotter, that system is gone. It's like I'm better off having somebody else do it, somebody that might post a video about it. Super Mario soundtrack getting a vinyl release with pre-orders available. I might pick this up. I'm a music guy. I like music. I'm a DJ, and I don't DJ with vinyl, but I like vinyl. I grew up with vinyl. But it is just listen. Did you see how much it's going to be? $67. It's going to be $67. Man, this is a hard pass for me. This is not, listen, in this day and age, I am not taking $67. That's a game. Especially when the Switch 2 come out, just to have a vinyl that I will probably never play. No, and no again. Sorry, Super Mario Brothers. $67 in the U.S. Man, that's crazy. All right, listen, I'm going to tell you your name. I know you've been here before. Tariq. I hope that's right. How you doing, sir? Welcome to the stream. Let me get you on the board. Got you. All right, 36 people on the wheels tonight. Don't forget to hit the like button for you, man. You wouldn't mind, man. I appreciate you. Those likes, man, they definitely help the channel, man, tremendously. Feel free, man. Listen, man, you really feeling generous, man. We give out a free Nintendo eShop card every night. Let's go for everybody that's listening. Man, every little bit's help, man. If you could do it like a super chat, man, for like $1 or something, but you know that dollar goes right back to the community because I just take that money that I make and be able to continue to give out these eShop cards. You know, we don't make a lot of money on this channel, man, but I like to give back to those who are investing their time to hang out with me. So feel free, man, just to bless us as much as you can. Says Smith Tech C. So I believe $400 is even pushing it. For Nintendo, yeah, I agree. So this is my issue. And I like your comment, Smith, is because when you look at Nintendo and who they're advertising to, you know what? Some of these parents might look at that and scarf. Like, I don't know, I'm gonna pay $400 for a handheld for my kid that might break it. I don't know. So this would be a great question, and I pose this question to Geeky as well. Hey, Geeky, if they launch at $400, then what's the price of the light? Is the light going to be $300? I believe. Listen, for them, it'd be smarter for Nintendo to launch a light at $250 than to launch that bad boy at $300. That's why I think it's better to have the system at $350. If the system is $350, buddy, listen, we've all won. I think $350 is a sweet spot. That's like, ooh, I don't think it's $300. If it's $300, oh my goodness, you know what are we really getting? Well, $349 would be like, oh man, that'd be like, yes. $349 would be like a nice cold ice lemonade, smooth. But $300, gee. Geeky says, probably $300. Man, if the system is, well, look, what's the price of the light now? The light was $200, and I think the OLED $350. So if it's $350, what's the regular Switch was what, $300? So yeah, you're right, Geeky. I think if it's $399, you will get a $299 light. It kind of would depends, man. You know what? I want to see what Trump's gonna do with these tariffs. Smith says playtime battery should be at least 4 hours. Yeah, you know, I'm hoping for that. I could do 3. I could do 3 to 6. I just, you know what? I want the low end to be 3 or above. I can do 3. It's when you get to 2. That's when that's when it becomes an issue. Like 2 hours, man, is not enough. That's why, you know, when it carted off real low, and then they did that revision. That's why it was easy for me to do the revision, because I was like, okay, I'm getting better battery life. It was, for that alone, it was worth the upgrade. Smith, let me get you on the board, man. We got a free Nintendo eShop card every Monday night, and by you chiming in tonight, you have entered yourself to win. We had 37 people on the board. That's X, man. The board is living the dream right now here on YouTube. Don't forget, man, to get your vote on the poll question of the night is, can Nintendo launch the Switch 2 with only Mario Kart 9 and some huge third-party support? I think they can, man. I think, you know what, as long as their next game, it was within that first month of the system's launch, I think they can. I think, you know what, especially if you can have that game all the way on their launch title and a release date so people can pre-order, yeah, I think it can happen. Like, I think you can get away with having Mario Kart 9 by itself, some other huge third parties to go along with it, and then Metroid coming that month after. You can say Super Mario Brothers for later in the year. You can turn around and take some regular Switch titles that were really, really popular and give them like a select title and cut those bad boys in half and have those bad boys be backwards compatible on your Switch. They can keep that train will keep on moving, buddy. Quag says, I'm okay with 2 to 4 hours battery life, like the original. I don't care about 4K resolution, but frame rate will definitely matter. Absolutely, man. I got the battery thing to me is huge because I'm more of an on-the-go player, and I'm always out and about. Um, I have nice enough power banks. If they fix right, then I'm okay. I just want Nintendo to do a couple things. I can get away with the 2 to 4 batteries. I just wouldn't prefer it. I can get away with it though. I want Nintendo to have a good enough Wi-Fi chip where I'm able to connect and link my phone service to my phone to be able to access and maybe play online games via my phone with no problems. I want that to happen. But you're absolutely right. Give me the frame rate. I don't care. They can keep the same 720 screen for all I care. I just want to play my games at 60 frames per second. Once you go 60 frames per second on certain games, it's hard to go back. I can play Madden at 30 frames and enjoy myself. But man, if I can get that bad boy at 60, it's a beautiful experience. Like I said for earlier, NBA 2K, and I like playing basketball, but at 30 frames compared to 60 frames, it's not even close. Give me 60 frames all day. So right, I want the play experience to be much better than the graphical fidelity. I can deal with not the best graphics as long as it plays well. All right. Let me get back to some of these other stories. It's not too many to go. I think we talked about this one earlier, but I'll kind of just go back over again about why the Switch 2 is significantly more powerful according to a game dev. Now, this guy, I don't got the guy's name. However, he's like kind of an Indian guy. You'll see his video sometimes. He got like on a almost like a suit, but he's got on like the vest and a tie, and he might be kind of like maybe an Indian descent, maybe I don't know. Look, I'm not trying to be racist by any stretch of imagination, but his video was like super good, super informative to kind of get his developer perspective at how he broke down how assets are taken up by the original Switch and how certain things is happening in this particular video. You know, this wouldn't happen on the regular Switch because the price of it, not when I say price, we're not thinking about actual like dollar price, but the price of what costs against the processor. Is significantly higher and would force the games to chug if they had some of these skills and abilities that this particular trailer is showing to the public. So super good. I'm gonna see if they show the guy's video. Yeah, here it is right here. This is the video. If you find this, it's called Unlimited Power. It's the Mario Kart 9 tells us how strong Switch 2 is game developer. And because this guy right here, he makes games for the Switch, PS5, and Xbox. He was really selective in what he said because he didn't want to break any NDAs. But he just pretty much analyzed this trailer to show you in development how they make decisions for the Switch that they just had to make because the game wouldn't run if they didn't make those decisions. And so why it was important to have more RAM? Why was it important that how DLSS is going to improve the system? So I mean, he gave me after watching this video, I was like, okay, now I believe people should just pipe down about the specs of the system. So I mean, definitely worth watching. I would say that. He wasn't like super. It wasn't super boring by any stretch of imagination, but it was informative. It's like 10, 11 minutes. But I think he did a good job. So definitely I would recommend watching this guy's video. Yeah, super good. I think, at the end of the day, we're going to be really pleasantly surprised as to what they offer us on this next system. All right, before I wrap this up and get to our wheel, I'm going to look just to make sure I didn't miss any stories. I talked about the GDC. X. Pink Ninja Floyd is seemingly coming soon to Mortal Kombat 1. I didn't play Mortal Kombat 1, even though I own it. My son owns it too, and he didn't play it. That's what made me mad. Like, man, I bought this game for you, and you didn't play it. I was cleaning up some of his stuff and found it in there. I was like, man, what's going on here? I might have to find somebody to buy it, sell it back or something. Let's see. PH Brazil says the Switch to come to one big final Nintendo game from a beloved and somewhat niche series. Beloved and somewhat niche series. I can only think of, of course, Star Fox comes to mind. Pikmin comes to mind. Not Pikmin, but not Pikmin. But what's that guy's name? Pitt. I can't listen. I'm taking another brain fart. But all Smash Brothers, the character Pitt. What's that game they had on a 3DS that was super good? However, there's only two games that come to my mind. And I'm trying to think. You would think like Punch Out would be one of those games, but they always talk about how they got such a backlash off the last Punch Out. People complain about anything. Just get. You know what? Another thing I would like Nintendo to do. Nintendo, bring back the Virtual Console, because there's some games that on the Wii that I would love to play right now. Like, please bring back or let me have access to a Sight Truck. Man, the Sight Truck was so fun, man. That was a fun Wii game. A Sight Truck. I need that back in my life. Let's see what they say. I don't think it's Fire Emblem, because they've gotten Fire Emblem, but Fire Emblem could be. It wouldn't shock me that was the game, but I don't think it's Fire Emblem. I think it's, you gotta look at it and say, hey, if they did a remake of Star Fox Adventure, would be super dope. Even if they did a remake and it fits the controls of Star Fox Zero, I'll be all about that too. I don't know. The month of January has come in. It's on the way out, man. Today is the 21st. We roughly got about 10 more days, and January is done, son. Then we just got February, March, and then at the end of March, it's gonna be the beginning of April. We're gonna be in it to win it. All right, good people. Listen, I believe that is it. I talked about Star Fox already. My Sims Games has potentially leaked via EA app. Yeah, listen, this is My Sims fans who scored the EA app has discovered two announced My Sims games on the platform. My Sims Action Bundle and My Sims Beacon Bay. Both games have received PEGI ratings. That's PEGI rating system. So presumably the release for both isn't too far off. As for fan states, My Sims Action Bundle is probably okay. It's probably something. Probably not loading. Okay, maybe I'll go back. Try it again. All right, there you go. It says probably a port for both My Sims Agent and My Sims Sky Heroes. What's more interesting is My Sims Beacon Bay, and Beacon Bay is a location from The Sims 3 for the Nintendo DS and is thought to be a new project. Another game that if somehow, some way, EA sneaks in the launch window of the Switch, is going to do phenomenally well. phenomenally well. If EA figured to sneak it in that beginning, it's gonna do great until Animal Crossing comes out, and then it's gonna die off. Die off to the sea. All right. With that being our final news item tonight, let's get into the Wheels of Steel. 37 people. Good Lord, don't worry, good people. 37 people. Hit that like button for your boy. Hit the like button for your boy. really appreciate it. Feel free, like anything you want to ask. Got a super chat going on there. You know, maybe I can get $1 or $2 here and there. Cause it takes money to keep this channel rolling, man, and be able to continue to give the gifts out. But whatever you can do, man, whatever's on your heart to do, I kindly would appreciate it, man. Don't be overly burdened to help out if you can, but man, it would help, and it does help. And man, we've been doing this a long time, man, a long time, and so I want to keep doing it. So whatever help you can give, I'll kindly appreciate it. All right, without any further ado, let's get into it. You know how we do. If your name is selected first, you hear the sweet tones of Peter Griff.
You are out of here.
All right. Without any further ado, good people, let's get it in. Do we need some music? Can I get some music? Let's see. I like a little music. It's a little music. And I wish I can switch it up. It wouldn't have it so. Well, my music was on this panel here. But we're going to see how it works tonight. Tonight will be a new night. If it works right, if it sounds good, then we'll keep it up. First loser tonight coming down the pipeline will be. It will be. Our first loser tonight will be. Oh, don't say it. Sonic Knuckle Tails off the muscle. Oh, that's kind of low. I like that. I wish I could put my music on a different channel. But Sonic Knuckle Tails is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. It's wheel time, Geeky. It's wheel time. Wheel time. Put Geeky way over here. I got you. Right there. Okay. All right. Up next to Catch the Flex. Down to 36 in the mix. Who will it be? Channel moderator, SOC, is out of here. Do I leave the music or do I cut the music off? Which one do we do? Quake 311, let me know. Up next to Catch the Flex, Jack Black. Is out of here. I like the music though. What y'all think? Let me know in the chat. Do we keep the music or do we lose it? 34 left on the Wheels of Steel. Oxford Trapper, man, you are out of here. Exit left, please. Fox Trapper is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I need to get this onto a different channel. But we'll keep it moving and grooving. Keep it, Vicky. All right, I'm gonna keep it. I like the flow. I like the sounds. I like the sound. Let me see if I can find another tune for us to listen to. Let's see. All right, another tune we can smooth to. Keep it moving and grooving. Moving and grooving. Who's up next to Catch the Flex? It will be newcomer to the channel. Breaking Bad 881 is out of here. Oh, my bad. Wrong song. All right, we keep it moving down to 32. 32 people's on the Wheels of Steel. He is for real. Oh, Lynette Watkins got you on the board representing Facebook in the building, but she is out of here. Exit left, please. All right, we up next to Catch the Flavor down to 31. 31. Oh, it look like my son is about to bite the dust. Joe, man, got to man, man. Thanks for coming out and seeing your pops. But you out of here. Keep it moving. Keep it grooving. Time to go to school. Hey, Geeky, it's time to go to school. Time to go to school. Hey, Geeky, yo, it's time to go to school. It's time to go to school. It's time to go to school. Hey, Geeky, I know it's cold, but it's time to go to school. It's time to go to what? Hey, it's time to go to school. Ready for school. Ready for school. It was my first son first, now my second son next. Man, the hammer dropped the flex. Dave, you out of here. Get ready for school. Get ready for school. Get ready for school. Get ready for school. Don't mean to be cruel, but you gotta get ready for school. Peace flutter. Peace flutter. Peace flutter. Out of here. Fortray 8000. DJ Dave Reed on the mix on the ones and two. Up next to Captain Fleck will be Slave On. You out of here. I like that. I like that. We gotta run another song real quick. Run another song. What else can I play? Oh yeah, y'all know this song. Come on. Time to get ready for the. I haven't played this one in a minute. You know what time it is? Hanging with the kids. You know what time it is? We hanging with the kids. Time to go to school. It's time to go to school. It's time to go to school. Who next? Time to go to school. Ain't no we don't fool. Cause it's time to go to school. Megan. Oh, Megan. You are out of here. Where my sounds at? Megan is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. I need to bring that beat back. Wait. What? End of the song. End the stream song. Quay 311 representing Las Vegas in the building. This is a you lose night. 23 down to 23. 23, what? You're trying to 23. 23 down to 23. Oh, Dookie 23. Dookie 23. Hey, Dookie 23. Dookie 23. We keep it moving and grooving down to 22. 22. West Side Dave Dub. West Side Dave Dub. Dave Dub was out of here, ladies and gentlemen. Keep it moving and grooving down to 21. Best part of the week. Quig is best part of the week. Best part of the week. Rock Proc, best part of the week. Proc. Rock Proc. It's out of here. I was off the beat a little bit. Best part of the week. Best part of the week. What? It's time to go to school. Gaming Dad, it's time to go to school. Psych.
Better luck next time.
Gaming Dad is out of here, ladies and gentlemen. 19 people to go on the Wheels of Steel. We'll keep it moving. And group, we gotta find another song. We gotta find another song. We gotta keep it going. Oh, you know what? I know what to do. I'm tripping. There we go. Oh, yeah. My jam right here. This song right here has put me to sleep many a nights. I'll cut on my Wii and to say, night, night. Dub City. West Side, Two Town for your mind is out of here. Give me some Donkey Kong music. Don't. You lose. Tariq, man, thanks for coming through tonight, but you're out of here. Peace out. 17 people on the Wheels of Steel. We'll get that Wii music playing in the backyard that's kind of soothing your soul. Who's up next to Cats and Flex? It will be my homeboy, Roman V. You out of here. All right, let's see if we can get another song in there. Okay. I need another groove. Let's see. All right, maybe this one here. Yeah. Let's do this one here, right here. Down to 16 people on the Wheels of Steel. Who will be left to catch the flex? Geeky 2. Oh. Geeky 2. Geeky 2. What? Geeky 2. Geeky 2. My man Ruben in the building. But you're out of here, my brother. Peace out. Down to 14 people. Keep it grooving. Dave Dove says, good night. Y'all working live with DJ Dave Reed. I don't know Holly Piggy how she popped up, but she should have been off the board. Up next, Catch the Flex. Who will be next? It's cold outside. It's cold outside. It's cold outside. Hey, Shawnee. It's cold outside. It's cold outside. What that mean, girl? You're out of here. 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 Who up next? Who up next? Who up next? Who up next? Timbo 72. Timbo 72. You're out of here. You're out of here. Who up next? Who's up next? You're out of here. You're out of here. Tormentor 20 in the building. 20 in the building. What? You're out of here. 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 Let's go. I like that. Can I play that tune again? Had me rocking over here for a minute. Smith Tech C, man. Thanks for coming through, man. You came through late, man. You came through on time, my brother, but you're out of here. Peace out.
You lose.
All right. Who up next to catch flag? I gotta find another song. I like that groove. I got another one. Oh, yeah. What?
Perfect.
Ruben's second is out of here. My guy Ruben though, man. Ruben supports the channel like no other, man. Thanks, Ruben, for coming through, man. But as for the board, get out of here. Get your feet ready. Get in the shower, touch your butt. Get in the shower, wash your butt. And get ready for school. We're down to 8. Don't be late. The beat's rocking. I had 2 meatball. Oh my God, I haven't had a hoagie in so long. So I had 2 meatball hoagies for dinner, and now I want to get ready for school. Hibernate. Avant, man. I'm sorry, man, but you're out of here. Peace out. Down to 7. Number of completion. Said hibernate for like a week. Man, I haven't had a hoagie in so long, man. So good, too. PC. Oh, my girl, Profound Katrina, you are out of here. Peace out, young lady. Thanks for hanging with us. Down to 6 in the mix. Representing the Bronx of New York, CMG. Peace out, my brother. Oh, yeah. Make you want to groove for a minute. Down to 5, ladies and gentlemen. We're rocking live. DJ Dave Reed is on the ones and twos tonight. Get it in when we can. My brother from another mother. SOC representing the Lego store out in New Jersey. Show some love to him. SOC, you're out of here. You're out of here. You're out of here. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, down to our final 4. Kitty from the A. What? I said Kitty from the A. Cracking Shell 5. Cracking Shell 5. Ricardo. Last but not least, Track 3. It's in our final 4, but it can only be one winner. Let's cut it in half. Who up next to catch the flex? We moving and grooving tonight. DJ Dave Reed. Kenny from the A was our winner from last week. But he won't win again. Because you can't. You only win one week in the world. Kenny from the A is out of there. We're down to 3. Who would it be? Oh, Shuggy Ducky now. Ricardo. You out of here. You out of here. What you say, Dave? You out of here. I gotta go now. You out of here. We're gonna let this groove keep moving. This is how I be DJing too. I be on the mic just like this here. Get your groove on, ladies and gentlemen. Get your groove on. We started off with 37. We're down to 2, ladies and gentlemen. It can only be one winner tonight. Cracking Shell 5 or Montrax 3. How do you get your winners from your gaming dad? How do I collect my $10 holla? You got to be on my Discord. Get on my Discord, send me a message. Or you can send me a message via email at gamingdad333@gmail. Gamingdad333@gmail. And say, Gaming Dad with my money, and your boy will hook you up. But you know what? I need to know your handle is right, though. You can't come through there and say, hey, it's me. But then we gotta find out and make sure it's you before I send it to you. But it's better to be on my Discord. So if you email me, I'll send you my Discord, and then you get on there, and then you good to go. There's some other ways to get on there, but if you email me first, if you can't get on Discord right now, if you're not on Discord, then I will make some other arrangements for you. All right, boys and girls, let's see who's up next to get on these drums. It's my boy Nick Cannon. Hit him with the drums, please. All right, tonight's winner will be, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Kraken Shell 5 is bit to dust. Tonight's winner is Montrack 3. Kids, show them some love. No sheep tonight because we was rocking them smooth beats. I'm going to do that again. I like that. I like that groove. All right, good people, listen, man. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. You know how I do. I like to get my pray on for those who came out and chilled with me tonight. Because you didn't have to, but you did anyway, and I appreciate you and all that you do. Let me say this small prayer for you. Dear Heavenly Father, we praise your holy name for allowing us this day and this breath to give to you. Every breath we take, Lord, it's a form of praise to you because you have allowed it and had ordained it so. I ask and pray, Lord, that you bless those who are listening, those who came by and participated tonight, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you bless them spiritually, emotionally, and financially. I pray, Lord, that those who sat back and watched, I pray, Lord, that you bless them spiritually, emotionally, and financially. I pray, Lord, that you bless and touch their families, Lord, and their friends. And I pray, Lord, that they give their life over to you, Lord. I thank you, Lord, for this opportunity to be able to listen and talk to people and pray for those who are willing to listen to me, Lord. I had a good time tonight, Lord, and I thank you, Lord. These things are only accomplished, Lord, because you are ordained it so. And we give you the praise, Lord, right now, in the name of Jesus. We pray and give thanks to you. Amen. Good people, man. Say, can you link your Discord server? Montrack, yeah, I can. Hold on. If you give me a second. I'll do it right now before I get off. I'm gonna put it in the YouTube chat. Give me 1 second. I'm getting there. If I can get there, it's just tripping. All right, there we go. Copy link. YouTube, where's y'all show Montrax 3 some love in the chat. If I can just get to my YouTube, tripping. Oh, man, I didn't want that. All right, I put it in the chat. Let's see if I can pin the message. I put it in the chat and I pinned the message. You should see it in the YouTube chat. That's where it is right there. And I would get it. Send me all you need to do is send me a message and say, "Gave me Dad with my money," and I will get it to you between today and tomorrow. Probably tonight. I just gotta go get my eat on first, if you don't mind, sir. Good sir. All right, man. Listen, thanks for y'all for coming out, man, and hanging with me, man. Listen, hey, you know the contact is about to definitely pick up, man. Switch 2 is on the rise. I love doing this once a week stuff because, you know, if you do it every day, I was like, golly, man, I want you to see me every day. I want you to be surprised and be happy sometimes. And then I also like you to be able to participate and get your comment read. And feel free, man. Listen, if you guys come across stories, man, that you know, like, hey, I should be talking about, man, please, man, if you are watching right now, the comment is in the chat for the Discord, man. Get on Discord, man. Send me a message or send a message during in the general comment section, and we'll get to talking about it if we can. All right, good people, man. Listen, have a good night. Good night, Geeky. Good night to you and your family. To my boy Ben, I say what up. Tell your husband I say what up, though, too. And that lovely baby of yours who ain't a baby no more, he probably be, I don't, how old is your youngest? I forget. He got to be about 4. About 3 or 4 now. He got to be about 3. Is he 3 years old, Geeky? But whatever it is, tell them babies we said hello from Gaming Dad and the fam. All right, good people, this is your boy, Sound good. I'm going to DM you. Thanks later. All right. Yes, sir. All right, good people. This is your boy Gaming Dad. You know how to like to end my stream in the immortal words of Don 3. He's 3 years old. God almighty. Time goes by. Geek, I just remember that baby was in your stomach. He gonna be a grown man in a minute. Y'all gonna be telling me, say, Gaming Dad, can you come out here and take Ben's pictures? Because our brother would make those arrangements. Then get my handy dandy camera down there and take some of these high resolution pictures of my boy Ben. Ben the win. Steve, man, what you doing so late coming to the show, my brother? He said, we got snow in he's in Charleston, South Carolina. You know what, Steve? Have you ever rode like the Polar Express? I know it's somewhere not too far from Charleston. I don't think it is. I know it's in South Carolina. Yeah, we did it one year. Matter of fact, listen, hold on. I got my picture from that right here. My wife might get mad. I'm about to put a picture out there on. This is something me and my calendar. You can see it. Let's see. I do it right? Yeah, I did it right. Yeah, so we rode the Polar Express there a long time ago. I keep it right. I keep that picture right here. But yeah, listen, my son, he in school in South Georgia, and they got about 2 to 3 inches of snow as well. Steve said, he said, no, I haven't ridden on it before. It was a decent experience. If you got any kids, they would love it. Now my kids, they ate it up. They definitely ate it up. But yeah, man, listen, we are at the industry. My boy Mind Track 3 got the dub tonight. Don't forget, good people, to hit the like button. Don't forget to get your vote on the poll. Let's see what we ended up with. The question of the night: can Nintendo launch the Switch 2 with only Mario Kart 9 and some huge third-party support? 63% says yes, they can make that happen. 37% says nah, I need another title. Another title would be good, and I think Nintendo's going to probably launch with either 2 or 3. I think, that they can have Mario Kart and Metroid Prime. They can have both of those at launch. I'll be super good. Super, super good. But, man, listen, I kind of hope they don't. I really, really hope Halo is at launch. I want Halo to be at launch, because if the Halo is at launch, that means I'm playing through all the Halos, and I'm playing Mario Kart, and I know Metroid Prime 4 is coming in that launch window, so I'm good either way. Either way. All right, good people. Listen, I'm about to get off this stream. You know how I like to end it in the immortal words of Don Cornelius. Peace, love, and soul, good people. This your boy Gaming Dad, man. Stay warm out here in these streets, man. Don't forget to pray for the homeless, man. Those are the people I worry about the most, especially in these southern towns where they don't have the facilities to kind of help protect them. Man, we got to pray for the homeless, man. Do what you can, man. If you're driving around, you see a homeless out there shivering, man, go to McDonald's real quick, man. Buy them some coffee or some hot cocoa or something, man. You might not feel comfortable giving them some money, man, but you know what? Anything to keep them warm, man. You at Walmart, buy an extra pair of gloves and a scarf. Keep it in your car and ride by and hand it to them. Like, man, put this on, man, so you can stay warm. I mean, the Bible says, do unto others as you want others to do unto you. You know what? Love thy neighbor as thyself. You know what? If you ever pay attention, sometimes them people be out there on the streets and they be holding their signs up and they be like, you know what? I work for food or whatever that may be, man. And sometimes they might be scamming. But I tell you, man, that's not your job to judge what they do if you don't know. Your opportunity is to help somebody. Now, if they're out there scamming, man, God says vengeance is his, and he'll deal with them people. But every time you drive past somebody that you can give, you be blowing your own blessings. The Bible says be a cheerful giver, man. Be a giver in these times, man, because you know what? I bet you them kids with babies, they didn't say, listen, I'm gonna grow up and go outside and hold a sign out in the cold so I can beg people for money. Nobody gets to that point, man, and desires that. Some tragedy and some trauma has happened in their lives to put them in them situations. I want y'all to remember that, because you know what? If the shoe was reversed, you would want somebody to help you. So I just wanted to say that small rant before I get off. Geeky says, used to give all the time, but nowadays got to be careful roll it down your window. Yeah, listen, I wouldn't advise it to a lot of women. And I say, not saying that, women aren't strong and they can't defend themselves, because you're right, Geeky. People out here, man, some of these people out here is ruthless, especially as you get closer to the border. It's even worse. But I believe it's still some ways in which we can help. We just got to say, hey, you know what? If you want the gloves and stuff, I'll put them over here. You know what? You come over here and get them after I get back in my car. Or roll out the window real quick and throw them the gloves. I think it's some other ways to help them as much as you can. You're right, Geek. You gotta be careful. But I just feel like it's we got to just pray before we make the moves. That's what I think that's the best decision. Pray and ask God for His protection before you make that move. And God will give you the spirit of discernment to say, no, this ain't the one. Keep going. And that's why it's important to be completely surrendered to Him and His will as we are navigating life. Because the enemy don't want you out there being a good Samaritan. He don't want you to go out there being good to other people. He wants you to be selfish and stay to your lane. But you're right, Geeky, especially when you have kids in the family, you got to be careful. So I wouldn't dare dismiss that comment. That comment is right. I feel like, we still gotta figure out some other way. I know it's some other ways we can help them. It might not be right directly, but it's something to pray about. That's what it is. All right, good people. Stay warm as you can, man, because it's cold out here in these streets. This is your boy, Gave Me That, man. I love y'all. Have a good week, and I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys next Monday. I will see you guys. We will see you guys next Monday. Last thing before I get off, your boy Gave Me That. I coached middle school basketball. We ended our regular season 18-0. We start the playoffs. Next week, our junior varsity made the playoffs as well. So their first playoff game is Thursday. It's going to be an uphill battle for them. We play the number 1 seed in the junior varsity. But our varsity, we are the number 1 seed. So the championship will come through us. And so we're going to play until, I think, next Thursday. But this Thursday is JV. Next Thursday is varsity. And then that following Saturday, we play for the championship if we win on Thursday. So y'all keep us in y'all prayers, man. And I pray, Lord, these young men, they get what they've worked really, really hard for this year. And I pray that makes it happen. We have it. Matter of fact, at my school, we are the first middle school team to go 18-0 undefeated. And if we win both of these games, we'll be the first team ever again to have a complete undefeated season with the championship. So it will be really good for our boys to make that happen. So y'all keep us in y'all prayers, man. We thank y'all, man. Love y'all lots. Yes, Geeky up. That's right. It's other ways to help. I just think we just need to be in the mindset of, how do we do it? I think we have to continue to be proactive. Thanks, Geeky. Thank you. Listen, it's funny, Geeky. Listen, I'm gonna say this to you, and I say this to everybody that's listening, that when I took this job, Geeky, my predecessor told me that these kids are just athletic and that they can't run plays. That was told to me. That's like, man, he said, you're never give them to run plays, man, and they'll be athletic, and you can win with their athleticism, but they'll never run plays. And so I took a different approach, man. I was like, nah, they're gonna have no choice but to learn plays. And you know what? Slowly but surely, I knew it was gonna take me 3 years to make it happen. And this is my 3rd year, and we in it. Now, these kids are playing hard, and so I'm just so grateful that I could have very well just said accepted what he said and never try to push them kids to get better, and I didn't take that approach. I just put God first. I put God first in front of these kids, and we're at a point now where I believe we're gonna win it all. I wholeheartedly believe that we're gonna win out. Every team that we've beat, even the top teams that we've beaten. Like if you look at the seeding, if you look at the team 1, 2, 3, and 4, that's after us. In fact, if you look at 2, 3, and 4, the top teams, we've beaten them all by double digits. Matter of fact, we've won every game this year by double digits. Every one. And we had not one game we've lost by double digits. So it's a very good chance we can win this all thing, but we got to be prepared, and we can't get overly confident because we won 18 games, and that's the hard part, is keeping these kids humble enough to say, you know what, we still got more work to do, and not get complacent with winning 18 games. So. Yeah, thank you, Geeky. Glad you did the work to help them. You know what? Yes. I don't think them kids understand. Like, I don't think they understand. But one day they will. One day they will. All right, good people, listen, I want to talk to y'all two more about this here. This is your boy, Gary Dad. Thank y'all. Got 5 people left on the stream. Don't forget, man, if you haven't hit the like button yet, man, before you get off the stream tonight, just go ahead. Click that like button for your boy. I kindly would appreciate it. This is your boy, Gaming Dad. Have a wonderful week, like I said before, and I will see you again on Monday. Not Tuesday, but Monday. If everything should go well. This Monday, I thought I was gonna have to go get my son, so I didn't want to come back. I didn't want to go too late. But everything worked out. All right, good people, this is your boy, and I'm Audi 5000G. Peace.